Hello, a very warm welcome to this edition of Rising Stars. I'm Vikram Oza. How advertising solutions for a digital world needs a certain bit of savvy, doesn't it? Many startups are promising to bring in just that. Programmatic advertising growing at a rather steady pace, and startups like Vertoz Media wants to capitalize on the potential it holds. Founder and CEO Ashish Shah is joining us in the studios here in Mumbai. So, from what I understand, Ashish, you're in the business of providing these advertising solutions, both for advertisers and publishers. Explain to us the business model that you have as well, because I know that you're into monetizing solutions as well. So it's a huge kitty that you're offering.
Yeah, so what we do is, like say, we build the programmatic technology. It's a programmatic platform based on the real-time bidding. It's called as RTB. So wherein we work with the advertisers, we work with the publishers. On our platform, the advertisers comes on our platform. They create a campaign, they set up their targeting requirement, that's it. And then we have a publishers who has got their traffic, and they are looking to monetize their traffic. Right. So what we do is, like say, we connect the advertisers to the publishers.
I see.
Okay, so wherein, like say, we work with the advertisers, we work with the publishers. So sometimes wherein, like say, for example, I have advertisers and he's looking for a traffic in the US, and I may not be having a coverage in terms of a traffic. Right. So what I do is, like say, I connect with the supply partners. And in turn, similarly, like say, I have a publishers who has got a traffic in US, and I don't have advertisers. So what I do, maybe I don't have advertisers in any other country. Right. So I connect the demand partner over there. Right. It's called as a DSP.
Right. So you're connecting advertisers and publishers, and with that, this model has been created. And where you're not just present in India, you're going across. There is an office in Dubai, in UK, in the US. So how did you decide to go the whole hog?
Yeah, so we started in 2012, and since inception, like say, we had a focus to get into the US market. So in the same year, we did the exhibition in US in New York, and same year, like we formed a company in US, and then eventually we started forming a company in UK, and then we got a company in Dubai. That's how, and it's a global presence what we have built.
So that's essentially the part of the model as well, to have a global place. So do the dynamics work out like that? Because I know that you started in this kind of space with free mail as well. There were certain lessons that you must have learned from there as well. Explain to us your own background within this space that made you decide to create a business that you eventually did.
Yeah, so in 1998, we started a company called as indiafreemail.com. The concept was like internationally people send some postal mail to in India. In 1998, we didn't have a WhatsApp or SMS or even mobile phone didn't existed. So what we did is, like, so we created a platform called as indiafreemail.com, wherein like some people from international writes the mail, they writes the address where they wanted to send that messages. And once they write the message, we take the printout over here in India and we do the local posting. Okay, so that was the concept, and the reduces the timeline from 45 days to 8 days.
Right. But that didn't quite work as a business model, did it? So there must have been certain lessons you learned that now you're applying to the business that you have now in the advertising world.
Yeah, so what we did is, like say, the business model on those lines were, the revenue model was online, the advertising. But in 1998, nobody knows about what is online advertising. Okay, so we tremendously failed. We continued our operations for almost 1.5 years. But we didn't got the advertisers. Like say, we got 1 or 2 advertisers.
But what's the situation now? Has it changed radically by way of people taking on to digital advertising? Is there a huge kind of flow, or is it still kind of incremental? Because I know there's a lot of push, but is it moving from offline to online very dramatically?
Yeah, so in 2012, when we started, even that wasn't the India, wasn't the our market. We were not getting the enough business from the Indian customers, the advertisers or the agencies. So we started company in US and we were doing a good business. But after our new Prime Minister came in India, it's more about the digitalization. Everything is a digitalization.
Have you seen it take off?
Yeah. So
what's the shift that you're seeing in India? Is it something that you can write home about, that you can create a business plan based on?
Yeah, so still, like, it's less than of the 10% of the revenue comes from India for our whole business. But we are betting very far in terms of, like, we'll get good business out of here.
So give us a profile of the kind of clients that you have on board already. I mean, where are they from? The geographies that they come from, the kind of businesses that they are in, because here in India, at least, there is this huge cut that we are talking about in ad spends. Now, how much of that is affecting you? And globally, can you compare that as well and tell me what the picture is emerging, going by the kind of clientele that you have already?
Yeah, so when it comes to the US market, like say we have clients like Walmart, eBay over there. And we work with the demand partners and supply partners likes of Google and Yahoo. Okay, when it comes to the India, like say we have got the clients like so Flipkart, Snapdeal. We work with the eBay over here in India as well. So these are the kind of clients. We also work with MTR Foods. We work with the MRF Tires over here.
Sure. About funding, you were essentially debt funded, and then you paid off most of your debt, and then later on you raised funding, $3 to $5 million in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. So tell me what the situation is now.
Yeah, so we haven't raised, like say it was just debt funding we had got initially, and then we paid off 100%, and as of now it's a self-funded company, and we invested in this technology around $3 to $5 million.
So what kind of innovations are you bringing in? Because obviously how you go about the funding requirements ahead of where we are right now is going to be determined by the kind of innovation that you plan to bring in. How do you see this expansion happen in your business? How do you scale from here?
Yes, so from here, like say we are expanding, like say we have got office in US, we have got office in the UK, we have got office in Dubai, like say over here, like say we have got around 2 to 3 people right now, and in India we have got around 150 people over here in India. So we are looking to expand our operations in the international market, and the innovation, when it comes to the innovations, like say we are continuously working on the innovative ad formats for our advertisers and publishers as well.
So something that you can tell us about, what kind of ad formats are kind of gaining momentum very quickly before we wrap up?
The ad formats are something like say on the page, like so you see on the footer, you see the footer ads, on the margin, you see the margin ads, you see some rising star ads kind of stuff as well.
Rising stars, we like the sound of that, don't we?
Yeah, so it's a rising star is the word in the IAB.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. And it's the name of our show as well.
Yeah, that's true.
On which you're featuring. It's a pleasure to have you with us, and we wish you great luck going ahead from here as well.
Thank you very much.
Ashish Shah, our rising star today. And that's about all we could pack into this edition of the show. We'll see you again same time starting next week. But for the moment, from me, Vikram Oza, and the entire team putting together this show, bye-bye for now.